I just want to point out and say thank you everyone for subscribing to my channel. I finally hit to 6,000 subscribers. And I have never thought I'd ever expect this to happen. Like almost 2 months ago, I hit 5,000 subscribers. Now I hit to 6,000 subscribers. And let's hope that if I hit to 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 20,000, and so on, I would to thank each and every one of you who have been supporting this channel and been watching my videos almost every freaking day. So move on to WrestleMania review and let's get to it. WrestleMania, Grimamania, Hulkamania, Botchamania, and more news to come. Welcome everybody to another edition of Wrestling News with the Dude. What a WrestleMania! And I gotta say, the WrestleMania was pretty good actually. Well, not even close to WrestleMania 17. Can't be close unless Triple H's take over and makes 10 times better than WrestleMania 17. So I'm starting off with the pre-show with the Cruiserweight division as Tony Nese is your new WWE Cruiserweight Champion. Carmella is the winner of the 2019 Women's Battle Royal. At last, at long last, after it was long overdue, Zack, Ryder, and Curt Hawkins have successfully won their Raw Tag Team Championship. In the last match of the pre-show, Braun Strowman won the Battle Royal. On to after the intros with pyrotechnics finally, you had WrestleMania 35 hosts kicking off WrestleMania along with Hulk Hogan, brother, right here at the Silver Dome. Really? Really? That was probably intentional, actually. And then he was interrupted by Paul Heyman, and I was like, why is he here? Why isn't he supposed to... Oh wait, the women's are main eventing WrestleMania, so I thought that Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins was going to be the second last match of the night. Apparently Brock Lesnar didn't want to stick around for like 7 hours before the main event because he wants to go back home and feed with his cows and his animals. Congrats to Seth Rollins for becoming the new WWE Universal Champion. And finally, Seth Rollins has made this championship more relevant again. AJ Styles versus Randy Orton was pretty a decent match, except for the 95% of the match. People who paid to see this match, WWE has screwed up by shining a bright light in front of the audience, and I feel bad for these audience because really, they pay a big amount of money to watch WrestleMania, and now we got a deja vu from 2 years ago. AJ Styles won after hitting with a phenomenal forearm. You got the Usos defending the SmackDown Tag Team Championship against The Bar, Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura, and Aleister Black and Ricochet in a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. I gotta say, this Tag Team match was pretty decent as the Women's Tag Team match. But hey, the Usos retained their SmackDown Tag Team Championship, so congrats to them. Next up we had Miz taking on Shane McMahon in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and it was actually pretty, well, not as awesome as Shane McMahon versus Vince McMahon though. This match was basically about personal vendetta, especially when the Miz's dad got involved during the match. And so the outcome of the match was when The Miz threw a suplex on Shane McMahon off the top of a 20-foot ledge. And then somehow, someway, Shane McMahon is partially to a death-defying stunt. And yeah, Shane McMahon was suplexed to the floor by The Miz, and then somehow the referee counts as Shane McMahon was actually landed on top of The Miz and gets the 3 count, giving the win to Shane. Next match we had the Boston Hug Connections defending the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship against Nia Jax and Tamina, IIconics, and Beth Phoenix and Natalya in another Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. This match was pretty decent as the first Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, except we got the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, the IIconics, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. Congrats to them. Boom boom, Kofi Mania. At last, at long last, Kofi Kingston finally defeats Daniel Bryan to become the first African-born WWE champion. But for Booker T and Mark Henry, these two were the World Heavyweight Champion. Just so you know, WWE Championship is not a lineage to the World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, congrats to Kofi Kingston for winning the WWE Championship. Well, does this mean that the New Day is gonna be imploded? Who knows? We also have a squash match when Samoa Joe defended the United States Championship against Rey Mysterio, and it was like a minute match. I'm like, why? Why a minute match? Is it because Rey Mysterio is small? No offense. But it's probably because Rey Mysterio suffered an injury though. Which sucks though. And hey, Samoa Joe finally got his screen time, and Rey Mysterio finally got his screen time as well. Samoa Joe is still your United States Champion. And in the following match, you had Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns finally wrestled in a single match for the first time since October or September or whatever. For this whole entire match, Drew McIntyre has been dominating and kept monologuing, thus his loss of the match. And then yeah, Roman Reigns gets the win by clean, and down goes to Drew McIntyre's momentum. And now you have Elias segment for his WrestleMania concert, and then was interrupted by John Cena, who came out the returning of Doctor of Thugonomics. And yeah, John Cena was roasting on Elias and then gave Elias an FU, which is a original name for John Cena's attitude adjustment finishing move. Next up, you have the Animal Batista taking on Triple H, who will put his career on the line in a no-holds-barred match. And this might be predictable. Why? Because ironically, previously at MetLife Stadium, Triple H defeated Brock Lesnar in a no-holds-barred match while his career was on the line. In this match, he puts his career on the line in a no-holds-barred match against Batista and won. And what's awesome is that Triple H pulled Batista's nose ring. Ric Flair made a shocking appearance at WrestleMania and helped Triple H with the sledgehammer, and then Ric Flair was distracting Batista, and then Triple H hits Batista with a hammer and followed by pedigree and continue his in-ring career. After the event, Batista announced that he is now officially retired from professional wrestling. Thank you, Batista, for everything. Thank you for your hard work and dedication in professional wrestling. We hope to see you at the Hall of Fame. And speaking of retirement, Baron Corbin took on Kurt Angle in Angle's farewell match, and people are not happy about this, because not only because of the booking of the match, it's because Baron Corbin gets the win after hitting the end of days on Angle. Kurt Angle gave a speech and then walks backstage while the music played. In the second last of the match, you had Bobby Lashley defending the Intercontinental Championship against the Demon King, Finn Balor. And this match was under 10 minutes, and I was not very surprised. Finn Balor won the Intercontinental Champion for a second freaking time. You also have the main event of the match, and was the first ever women's main event match in WrestleMania history, in which Becky Lynch faced Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey and SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair in a winner-takes-all triple threat match for both titles. This match was pretty good, except for the ending. Why? Because it's not close to Daniel Bryan versus Batista versus Randy Orton, or not even close to Triple H versus Shawn Michaels versus Chris. And yeah, this really, this you call the ending? This is what you call an ending? This roll up pinfall to win both Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship. Really? Really? And after the match, Ronda Rousey was arguing with the referee, and this was not part of the show. Right? Right? And yeah, congratulations to Becky Lynch to win both Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship. Also, this show was pretty longer than WrestleMania 32, 33, and 34, and also I'm surprised that The Undertaker, Dean Ambrose, and Kevin Owens are not being booked for WrestleMania. Also, congrats to Hollywood Hooligan for winning the YouTube Wrestling Figures Heavyweight Championship and main eventing Grimamania and by defeating Curt Bale. What's next for Curt Bale in AEW, guys? Who knows? With that being said, thanks for watching this WrestleMania review and the last match of Grimamania. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe for more content. Peace and good day. Oh yeah, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't want to miss an upload.